Hello, welcome or welcome back. My name is Rose if this is your first time here, and today's video is going to be a flip through of March in my Hobonichi weeks and cousin. So if you like that kind of thing, please hit like, please subscribe, and let's get started. So we'll start with my weeks, which I use as oh my gosh, can I talk? Basically a health and habits tracker. Yeah, I track like meals, habits, steps, chores, that kind of thing. So first of all, here is my steps tracker for the month. I did go up a little bit, and if you're new to my channel, I actually have been recovering from a pretty intense foot and ankle surgery that I had back in November, and then I had a follow-up surgery in March. So you can see, I didn't even bother writing steps the day of surgery and the day after because I basically wasn't walking. But you can see, like, in the beginning of January too, I was barely walking, and then it kind of went up, and that you get the picture. So that's why my step count is low. Makes me sad, don't worry, but I'm working on getting it up there. So hopefully by like maybe April will be pretty good, but definitely I would say like come summertime, that's when I'm hoping that my stamina with walking will be much better. Okay, so let's take a look at my monthly section. I use the monthly section as like a mini challenge for myself. So for March, my goal was to finish 2 books, which I didn't do. I finished 1 book, but it was a kind of long book. And I still read a little bit almost every day, so that I'm perfectly happy with that. I also really like, I used the perfect breakfast theme from Hubman and Chub Girl. Came out really cute. So yeah, there's my monthly. That's not that exciting. And then let's look at my weeklies. The weeklies, it's basically the same setup every week, but I do like to do a different theme, and I have a lot of fun with decorating. So that's that last week of February. And then the first week of March, another Hubman and Chub Girl themed spread. The honey lavender stuff is so cute. And I used some of the weeks kit for sure. And then just some of their other deco stickers and obviously the washi tape. Yeah, see, I got a good amount of steps in this week. And then the next week, really cute. Okay, so we got a lot of different stationery shops represented on this spread. So we have Unicorn Eclipse washi tape. Then we have Very Cute Studios washi. These stickers are Unicorn Eclipse. And then all of the washi icons and all that is the Coffee Monsters Co. And so is this washi, I think. Yes, this is also TCMC. Very cute. Love the cow stamps so much. And there's like 9 or 10 different cows in this roll. All right. And then this was the week I had surgery. And I just, like, I didn't fill out a lot. I think it's kind of understandable. I do really like the way I decorated it though. I used the like, what is this called? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. It's like one of my favorite themes. Finding Peace. Yes, the Finding Peace doodles and the starry sky that kind of matches it. And then this was last week. More TCMC stuff. And yeah, cool. So let's see, do I have anything else? Let's look at the notes. Okay, period tracker, can skip that. Skincare empties. Oh yeah, I did finish my retinol serum. Baking bucket list. I had 2 things in March. I made oatmeal raisin cookies at the request of my boyfriend, and I made strawberry cupcakes for my birthday. Came out really, really great, if I do say so myself. Oh, I have something to add to this, but it's April anyway, so it doesn't matter. I did make a crystal purchase, watched a couple movies, watched Nora, had a lot of thoughts about that. And I watched Flow. Flow was incredible. And, oh, and I got one washi tape in March. I know they're not dated, but I know this was the one I got in March. Cool, so that's what's going on in my weeks. Still really happy with it, still really liking the way I use it. It works for me. It might be kind of boring because it doesn't really change, but if you find something that works, why would you try to change it? All right, so moving into my cousin, this is my main planner that I use for my schedule, and then daily pages I use mostly as like journaling, to-do lists, that kind of thing. But I do use the monthly spread as kind of memory keeping. I just kind of write some of the highlights, the big things that happened, and like what I was listening to, some highs, some lows, that kind of thing. Excuse me. Okay, needed some water. I am obsessed with this spread. I think it came out so cute. This rainy day theme from Hubman and Chub Girl, which is actually technically the April subscription, is so freaking adorable. I love it. These little hollow guys and all the clouds and the umbrellas, and I like that I put all the raindrops everywhere. But as you can see, March was not super busy. It really wasn't that busy. But I did have a lot of big milestones happen in March. I turned 30. He's not technically my nephew, but he's basically my nephew, was born. I had surgery. Had some pretty big things happening. This sticker is adorable. So that is the March spread. Now let's go to the weekly sections. So here was the end of February into the beginning of March. We used the Sailor Moon kit from Hubman and Chub Girl. Also one of my favorite spreads. I think I showed this in my last video. Or not my last video, my last flip through, my February flip through. Okay, then moving into the first full week of March. Really cute. I forget what this theme is called from TCMC. It's like Woodland Forest or Enchanted Forest, something like that. And then this Starry Sky is from the Lucky Charms set. One of my favorites. This week was a little busy. The weekend was really busy, obviously, as you can see. All right, and then I did a cute space theme with a combo of Sticky Rice Co. stickers, and then these planets are from Hubman and Chub Girl, and then the washi is TCMC. I think it came out really cute. I love blending like different stationery shops. I like when my spreads show a variety of stickers. You know, same thing with like in my time blocking. I use primarily TCMC icons and things, but like I also have some Hubman and Chub Girl ones in there. And then like, this is just a random ant sticker. I have a lot of bug stickers and I don't really know where they came from. They're from my like childhood stash, but came in handy for that. And then this is the week of my birthday. I decided to do a lemon theme because I love lemon everything. It was also the week I had surgery on St. Patrick's Day. Like I said, there was a baby that was born in my life. This week was very life-changing. That sounds dramatic, but it was. Aries season started. This was also first true day of spring, and Austera. Pretty cute. This washi tape and this sticker is Unicorn Eclipse, and then the other stickers are Hubman and Chub Girl. All right, and then last week did another rainy theme, but different rainy theme. This is Sticky Rice Co. I think it's so cute, and I think it looks really adorable with the TCMC watercolor bubbles. And then this is this current week, so that's April. All right, and now last but not least, let's look at my dailies. And I'm proud that I feel like I was pretty consistent with my dailies in March. There's probably a few blank pages, but I think I did pretty well. So a little cover page with some Sticky Rice Co. stickers. I think that's pretty cute. This day, my boyfriend and I spent the day together and had like a long date, and I just didn't feel like journaling, so instead I did weird doodles of some of the things I ate while we were out. Or drank, I should say. We have long journaling on a Sunday. Yeah, it's usually like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are the days that I end up not doing that much because I'm just busy. Oh yeah, this day was rainy. These puddles are so cute. This is part of that rainy day kit from Hobonichi. Oh yeah, here was the day we watched Anora. I had a lot of thoughts about it. It was entertaining, but basically to sum up my thoughts, you can tell that a man wrote that story, even though that story is about a woman and her struggles and experiences. And, well, it's not about her struggles, but you can tell that the man wrote this movie, even though it's from the perspective of a woman. You know what I mean? You just know. A girl did not write that. Oh yeah, this is the day I made the oatmeal raisin cookies. I was really proud of these doodles because I think they really do look like oatmeal raisin cookies and not chocolate chip. This was also the day that I went to a funeral, which sucked. But I tried to distract myself by making cookies afterwards, and then I also listened to Mayhem for the first time that night. I am a diehard Lady Gaga fan. I'm a dancer. I have been a dancer my entire life, so I was raised on Lady Gaga. Loved it. Mayhem rocks. Definitely going to the tour. I'm just not sure what city yet. Anyone else? This day I was just feeling like, I don't know, trying something a little different, doing more of a creative journaling kind of thing, I guess. Oh yeah, I saw a dance show this day, so I was feeling kind of inspired when I got home. And then the next day I was not inspired at all, I guess. All right, then I did a double spread with some, this is Unicorn Eclipse, but everything else is Hut Man and Chup Girl. Oh yeah, I liked this quote. This was from Emmy from Sustainably Vegan. Oh my gosh. Be brave and bold in your choices because life is short and this is your chance. I needed to hear that day, so I wrote that down, even though I did not judge how much space I needed very well. And then just some journaling. There have been a couple weeks recently where Saturday and Sunday fall on a double spread like this, and I love it because then I can do a really cute spread like this, because on the weekends I don't, well, I do have to-do lists here, but usually it's just journaling. So yeah, I did this cute coffee spread. I think it's awesome. Surgery. And then, oh yeah, this was the day Teddy was born. Yay. More journaling. Tried to draw my bruise. Oh my gosh, the nurse. If you saw my videos from maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, you see it in my videos. I had a giant bruise like this. Clearly I don't have the right color yellow to actually draw that. And then this page, this was really fun. I got a couple gifts for some people in my life from Of Aspen, which is a stationery and gift store. And I got a free mystery pen pack with some reward points. So I did a little swatch of all of the pens I got. So worth it. I also got these little stickies from Cloth and Paper, and then I was talking to my boyfriend about all the pens, and I was like, you have to try drawing with this one because it feels really nice. So he's an illustrator, so he drew a cute little cat. Yeah, it's this pen, the Uni Emot. It's so smooth, but it does bleed through a little bit, just a teeny tiny bit. So I wouldn't use it as my daily pen, but it does feel so nice to write with. Oh my gosh, is this recording? Yes, it is. I had a notification. I thought that it had stopped the video. I would have been so sad. All right, then, okay, that's not very exciting. Oh yeah, I was really anxious that day, the day before my birthday. And then for my birthday, I did a cute spread, had a picnic with some friends. I baked. I made all my friends put cat tattoos on. So I ripped one out and put it in here. And then, yeah, I didn't journal much that day. This is from a Woobles kit, which is crocheting if you're unfamiliar. Actually, it's right here. Kiki and Lala are Sanrio characters, if you don't know. So I already made Kiki, and I have the Lala kit. So I might do that tonight. Actually, I might make Lala. This was super fun. I've been crocheting on and off my entire life. And the Woobles kits I know are like marketed as beginner, but I mean, I'm no expert, but I'm also not a beginner. And it was great. It was super fun. It was really easy. Definitely would be good for beginners, but I think no matter what skill level you're at, you would enjoy doing them. The only thing is you're obviously paying a premium to get the exact supplies, but it's also convenient. So there's mini Woobles review. It was really fun. And that was a gift, those 2 kits. All right, this was a little check-in with myself on where I'm at with all of my choreography for all my classes. And I'm happy to say that at this point, okay, this was barely a week ago, I am now completely done with all of my dances except for one. And I only have 2 classes that haven't learned everything. So we've made a lot of progress in the last week. I decorated this spread and then I didn't journal anything. We have more journaling. Some cute deco. This was when I finished it, so I cut that out. Except I'm an idiot and I glued this way too close to the seam, and I didn't realize until it was like too late and I was gonna rip the page if I'd peel it off. So now I'm like screwed for probably like a month before my cousin's gonna lay flat again. My bad. And then last day I journaled a bunch. And I think that is, I don't really have anything in the back. Oh yeah, I do have my 100, which I've only written like 40 or 30 goals. And I actually haven't even checked this in a minute. Did I do any of these? No, I still haven't done any of these. But in my defense, I was barely walking the first couple months of the year. So now that my foot is getting much better, I will start going out and doing more things. All right, so there you have it. Those are my updates in my Hobonichi planners. I hope you enjoyed that. I love seeing other people's spreads each month, so hopefully you liked this as well. If you did, please hit like. It really helps a lot. And let me know what else you would like to see. Until my next video, I hope you have a great rest of your week. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.